I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Hey, are you ready?
Are you ready? We got the
We got the thing.
the BOY.
I guess we're ready.
Okay, I guess we're ready.
And take one.
All right. Well, the question is, are the Sarnia Sting ready here tonight?
That would be the question.
Taking on the. Who are they playing? Peterborough Beats.
Can I say one thing first?
Only one thing.
Fire the coaching staff.
Yeah, come on. Well, yeah.
No,
you know,
just because we had that conversation.
Where's that badge that?
No, you gotta go back now.
Well,
we were with the hi, I'm Dave Burrows thing.
Yeah, hi, I'm Dave Burrows. Welcome to Progressive Auto Sales.
Right.
And this guy, Jay Peckham. Obviously, we're trying to figure out what exactly is going to happen here tonight. The Sarnia Sting. I think that's 8 losses in a row.
We officially call that a slump.
Yeah. Now, that being said, talking to assistant coach Brad Staubitz after last night's game, he said it is no secret that we're in a rut. The guys know we're in a rut. Yeah. Everybody knows we're in a rut. And he said we got to do the simple things. And I said, what are those simple things? And he talked about the defense opening themselves up and skating out and around. Are you seeing the same thing?
Yeah, I am, as a matter of fact. I mean, I think it is the simple things. We've talked many times about how they all have the skills and they have the knowledge and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But what we don't have in this case is, sort of that communication. When you got guys doing things that they're not supposed to be doing or not doing the things that they are supposed to be doing, it gets harder, because systems require people know where people are on the thing. And I think what we're seeing is that, people are out of position. I mean, just as an example, you take a young guy like Kelton Hatcher, great player. Yep. We know he's a good defenseman. He's scored a couple of goals for us this season already.
3 goals now.
And he's playing stronger defense. But, he turns around and now starts thinking I'm a goal scorer, and he starts playing a little more like a forward. Well, it throws all the systems off for people who are expecting him to be there on defense.
Right.
And when you turn around and all of a sudden a play gets pinched in the neutral zone or whatever, and he's caught deep because of a failed goal attempt, then all of a sudden we have to plug a gap on the defense and things tend to break down, right? So I think what we're seeing is, some communication breakdown and people, sort of going beyond what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah. The simple things are go out there, play hockey, do your job.
You need to get back to the fundamentals here.
Fundamentals. Well, and that's a wonderful cliche everybody talks about. When you're in a slump, that's almost always the first thing that comes out. Go back to the fundamentals, right?
But you know what? When I say that, I know I said it for a reason, but when I say that, there's a word in there, in that word fundamentals, that gets overlooked, and it's the word fun.
Put the fun in the fundamentals.
And you've got to go out, and it's hard when you're down, right? I'm going to go out and have fun at this.
Absolutely.
It's competitive level, but you still got to get out there and do what you know and have fun with it. But what do you say?
Winning is fun. Winning is fun. Right? Winning is far more fun than
I think
losing.
they got a taste of it yesterday when
this close.
It was 1-0 and it was 2-1 and we kept tying it up, right? So the fans were like, "Yeah, okay, we got this. We're in." Right?
Fan perspective, we're coming in. We're 4-4 after 2,
right?
With against Oshawa, which is 10.
And the fans
ranks
are
ahead
right
of us. We're in, man.
You're right there with them.
We were out shooting them. We were out playing them. We were there. And then what? Third period, we give up 3 unanswered goals for a 7-4. Come on! Yeah. And that was even after. And you know what? Here's on it.
I thought you said one thing,
giant fan salute to Anthony Salinitri. Oh my God! One of the most exciting moments I've ever seen in hockey was that empty net shot that came from deep in the Oshawa zone. It's beelining right to the thing. You see it.
Superman cape
and he totally flew down the ice, swatted it 3 inches from the goal line. I've never been more excited. So Anthony Salinitri, I love you, man. Hell
all
yeah.
Right. Well, you got the love.
Wow.
You got the love from Jay Peckham, so that's pretty awesome, right?
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
And
you know what?
I
kudos to this thing. They are playing good hockey. We were standing here, and often I wander off and talk to the fans and see what they're feeling. Of course, it's not always polite, but that's just part of the game. That's why I avoid your section. But truth be told, the fans they're happy with their playing hockey, right? It's just that closing the sale or closing the deal, and as you get more in that rut, it gets tougher and tougher. And I can't imagine the frustration in the locker room between each other.
Well, 100%. And you know what I mean. And the frustration in the stands is the same.
Right.
You know, I mean, from the fan perspective, you know, in the stands, you know, we're here. Like, you know, I sit with a lot of season ticket holders who've been around for 20 or more years.
I've never worn skates. So.
And me neither. I couldn't do this. I'm a fat old guy.
We get it, right?
I would break something. But let me tell you, we're here for them. Like, we're here. We want the Sting to win. You know, we cheer and support it. At least the core do. But you can tell, you know, when the rut happens, you can see some of the empty seats. And that's really unfortunate because, you know what, that's when they need us the most.
Well, you know, I couldn't agree with you more on that. I remember what I did play when I was younger was baseball. And what I remember is when you were down,
I could see you.
I was told
tight little pants. And I'm just saying.
PG.
Sorry.
But I remember when your team was down, you go, come on, guys. That was when you were really cheering. Yeah, we need
double down,
that.
Man. Double down, right? I mean,
sure.
we're on the gun now, and I think, you know what? I mean, we're excited. You know, the thing is that also the further we get into a slump, the hungrier these guys are going to come out for a win. You know what I mean? And it's only just going to be a matter of time. Let's get our legs back under us and get out there and win some more hockey games.
Tonight is an opportunity for that against the Peterborough Petes. It's not going to be an easy task. You know what? I think sometimes we create that complacency ourselves towards, well, if we were playing this team, oh, no problem, when we say we shouldn't do that. But every game is an opportunity to get yourself back in the game here.
Every game is an opportunity.
This is game number 22, so the opportunity, the door there is closing,
shrinking,
right? So,
100%.
And I'm sure the Sting know that, and they're watching the clock.
Well, we could always just say take the Maple Leafs mantra. It's a rebuilding year. Right?
Well, you know what? But interesting you say that because we already know who we've lost from last year and where we are now. Coming into next year, we would have, I think, 7 or 8 overagers. So where are we going into next year? I mean, that's looking way ahead, but is that going to cause an issue?
We also do have a fair group of young guys out there right now that we have playing. I mean, our team is honestly fairly young, and we don't have a huge number of overagers this year. I mean, we had our limit. Right. That's why we ended up trading Calvis away. So I'm not expecting any great big trades because, you know, if we were going to make a playoff bid, we'd have to be looking at bringing in someone with some experience and stuff that has, you know, that could give us 1 or 2 years because otherwise we'd be over our OA cap, which we don't want to do necessarily. But I mean, there's all these things you got to start thinking about now because we'll have the trade deadline coming up, sort of January-ish, whatever. You know, so if we're going to do anything in terms of trying to get ourselves into playoff, you'll expect to see it in the next month or so. All
right, well, we'll look and keep our eye on that for sure. Now, starting off here tonight, Anthony Salinitri, along with, who did I see? Hugo Lavinius, I think, is in there.
Yep.
And Jacob Perreault, he's starting things off.
You know, and I like Jacob Perreault. He played with a certain amount of fortitude last night. Which got him, he got a second star last night, I think, too. And, you know, and good for him because, you know, again, young guy coming out. He's got some exciting hockey in him. Absolutely. Working hard out there. Good for him to get in a 7-4 loss to get a star was a good gig.
Kelton Hatcher and Mitch Elliott, again, starting on our defense. And tonight, switch between the pipes back to Aiden Hughes in the goal.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, again, I like Aiden. He's a great guy. You know, I'd love to see him to take more advantage of some of the opportunities he gets. You know, tonight will be a good moment for him to really shine a bit, and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the best.
Well, that's where we're at. We'll see what happens as the Sarnia Sting preparing to take on the Peterborough Petes. Will they get themselves back into the win column? Well, we hope we've got that good news for you. We'll keep you updated as always. Coming up first period, I'm going to have some of our junior Chuckapuckers from Petrolia actually are going to be joining me here. Jake Chersky is off tonight. Got a game with the football team. The Imperial football team is down in Barrie, I believe. So he says hello to everybody.
My neighbor's kid is singing the national anthem tonight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so hey, Joey.
Way to go, neighbor's kid.
Absolutely. And on top of that, it's Special Olympic night tonight. So
it is.
We have a lot of Paralympians in the house tonight. So
we do, right beside us.
Be all excited.
We're doing some fundraising. So, we'll keep you updated. And of course, so Jay Peckham will be back joining us later. Hopefully with
if I have
positives.
to.
Well, you really don't. Jay Peckham will be back, and then of course post game we will be, hopefully with good news, we'll be post game down in the players' lounge talking to somebody. You never know who's going to show up there. All right, we're about 7 minutes away from getting the puck drop happening down here. We see Jamison Reese and Justin McCombs
still on injury.
Still off there. And we got a little bit of time here before I let you go. Let's talk about Jamison Reese. I think we sort of mentioned. I heard Lee Cunningham talking on the radio the other day about a strong rumor that Jamison Reese would be back, likely. Really strong rumor, likely.
Really
back
likely,
before the December break.
All right, well that'll be a good gig. And you know what? You never want to see anybody get injured and be out for long periods of time. And, the unfortunate part is Jamison Reese is a heck of a hockey player. And, we saw after he was injured the last year, he came back and had put in a really strong performance. And, early part of this season, we saw some really exciting hockey out of him as well. Looking to him to be a bit of a leader on the team. And, he was certainly putting in the time to do that. And then to end up injury again is just really, really unfortunate. And, it'll be nice to see him back, and hopefully we can keep him healthy to the end of the season and see some more exciting hockey out of him.
There's certainly a lot of anticipation for it coming from the fans, and I'm sure when he does return, whenever that is, he'll be embraced by many
100%.
and welcomed.
Absolutely. But don't rush it, too often we get these young guys, they just want to play
right,
so bad,
They're always playing the video of him working out. I know he's been working out. I haven't had a chance to talk to him directly, but from someone close by that says he's on a positive track.
We heard a rumor anyway.
We heard a likely rumor. It was very likely. All right, again, Nathan Hughes starting in between the pipes tonight. You stay here along with us as we'll keep you updated on all our social media. All right, for the show live on location as a part of the Video Show Network, I'm David Burrows and my friend Jay Peckham.
Go Sting, go!
We'll talk to you soon.